waiting on you.
Hello there. Welcome to this episode of Press Start TV.
Wasn't that nice?
It was.
Just easy.
I just, okay, whatever. I'm not going to stop, though. Just so you know, I'm not going to stop.
You're going to run out.
All right. Eventually, there's only so many ways that you can say it. Thank you for joining us. We've got a lot to go over. We're going to be talking about some news. We're going to talk about some competitive gaming. We've got Brian Wetzel on the show to talk about Tri-State. So we got all kinds of good stuff to go over with you and some Call of Duty news that you're going to want to check out. My name's Will. This is 9-Gauge Sam.
Hey.
Welcome.
That was fast.
I burped when you said my name.
We got to get going. Quantum Break. Xbox One.
Yep.
What's going on?
Delayed.
2016.
Hey, big surprise.
Another E3 title, delayed.
So no, this was before a pre-E3 title. This was announced.
No, that's right. This was
in
2
December
E3s ago
when the Xbox One was announced.
Yeah.
I think they're really trying to make sure that this game is going to live up to the hype.
Well, the thing about Remedy, when they announced Alan Wake in 2005, it didn't come out for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I think Quantum Break
like,
is
a repeating trend.
I really like Alan Wake, so.
People loved Alan Wake. So the delays for that come through Remedy only are good things, I guess. But Quantum Break was supposed to be a launch title.
Maybe it'll be the next.
Not even close to the same year.
Xbox 2.
The Xbox 2.
2.
I think the game, what they showed so far, it looks like it's going to be good.
I'm interested.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm not very. I mean, I'll play it, but I don't. I'm not very.
Really, it's going to be good, huh?
I can guarantee you I won't play it.
I'm interested. I just want to see actual
Xbox.
gameplay before I make a decision. Like actually get my hands on it.
Right. But with what I'm given so far,
it looks interesting. But
I say that in with a wince. It looks interesting.
You're not interested at all?
It's an Xbox.
it wasn't there. They had like something with the Microsoft TV thing lined up with this.
Yeah, they had a TV show in the works too when they announced it. I don't know if that's still going to go through with all the delays.
Oh, I remember that.
Getting.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the delays and with Microsoft like nixing half the
their Xbox
TV
live production
studios.
Stuff. I think Quantum Break was still in there, but I think Quantum Break's gonna be a lot like a game like Dragon Age was for me. I wasn't excited about Dragon Age.
Look at that game.
And then I've got it now, but like E3 is what kind of changed my mind. So I think I might be in the same realm there.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Lego Dimensions.
Yes.
I'm excited.
What's this about?
Lego Skylanders. That's what this is.
This is a Skylanders that I can get behind because it's
Now,
Legos.
are they actual just the fig? I mean, I guess they'd have to sit on the.
They're figures with portals. And then in the trailer they showed the guy is building, and the guy's an actor. I forget his name now.
The guy's an actor.
He's a famous actor. I think he probably even does the voice for Batman in the movie. But he builds the portal.
That's Will Arnett, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Will Arnett?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's him in the trailer. I think it is.
Oh.
Anyway, but the game's supposed to feature Batman, Back to the Future,
All
Lord of
kinds
the
of
Rings,
Lego
the movie
franchises.
itself.
Spaceship.
Yeah, spaceship.
Benny.
But like you said, it makes sense. It makes sense for Lego to do something like this. So
Now, why is this something you could get into?
Because it's Legos, and I love the Lego games. Love them. I don't like the Disney Infinity because I feel like you're playing a Lego game without the Legos.
It would be cool to take your character off the portal and put them in the other.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
With Skylanders and Infinity, your figure is just a figure.
Right.
With the exception of the Trap Force and the Swap Force,
where you can take them apart, but yeah,
you can mix and match the top half. But Lego, you've got a full-size figure that you can take off and play with.
Oh, you can do that then.
I think so.
I believe so. That's what the trailer is leading people to believe. It comes.
And I wonder if you have to build the portal.
I'm pretty sure you do.
That would be so cool.
You
have to build this.
My guess is you build the characters and put them on the plate, but the plate itself is all you really need to work with the portal.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing there is, what's the reader that's in the character that makes it different going to the game? If you're taking it off there too. What makes if you have
the platform that will come, it'll come on with a disc.
Okay.
The Skylanders sit on a disc, and that's where the NFC chip's at, and the Infinity figures come on a disc.
Yeah, if you take the Batman character off of it though,
it'll still be Batman in that disc plate.
Okay, so you're saying they're separate.
My guess is the plate and the character will be separate, and the plate will be logoed so that you don't lose it. So the Batman plate will have Batman's logo on it,
so
and the Lord of the Rings figure.
I mean, the figure's probably out there. I haven't seen any images though. I've seen the trailer.
Yeah. Well, by the way, we're not. That's
this is
set in
not
stone.
fact
We're just kind
or anything. This is complete conjecture.
Okay, Deus Ex, Mankind Evolved.
Yeah.
Divided.
Just announced. Everyone's super excited for it. Everyone loves Deus Ex for some reason.
Everybody?
Human Revolution was
Are you a fan of this
huge game? I played the first one. I don't remember if I finished it or not.
The thing that makes the Deus Ex games what they are is the espionage
and the challenge.
Crazy story. They are difficult games.
There's more than one way to approach every situation.
And it's
like
also
Hitman.
one of those games that you can watch as a spectator.
Splinter Cell, Hitman, yeah.
It's what?
It's one of those games that you can watch as like a spectator. Like my husband played the one
Human
before
Revolution.
this, and I sat there and was like,
Is that
They
a thing?
have really good stories.
That's a good point. Do like, I'm sure there's a lot of husband wives that do that kind of thing.
You do that.
Yeah, I do. Leave it alone.
My wife used to do that when we didn't have TV and all I did was play video games.
She's like,
but
that's
now
good.
she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Now she's like, oh, you're playing video games again? Yeah.
Deus Ex fan?
No.
No, not your thing.
The only thing I've seen about this is I think a lot of fans are seeing that the ending for the last game is not canon to this game.
Okay.
So that their choices
No
might
idea
not
what
matter.
happened.
Well, we'll have more for you on that as soon as we get more information gets released. Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk 5.
We talked about this
Pro
game.
Skater 5.
Pro Skater.
Hopefully. The logo that
There's
was
a leaked image of a catered event inside of a half pipe.
kind of looks like the EA conference from last year, but inside a half pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it looks like.
It's got white tablecloths on the tables with chairs and.
I wonder like when people drove up to this, they were
And-
like, I thought I was going to like,
It's just
and,
a
you know,
waiter
like.
standing there like this, and in the background on the big projector screen,
Tony.
you see
Tony Hawk
THPS 5 on the screen, and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, it's Tony Hawk's Pro
man.
Skater 5." I will be so stoked.
Do you think everybody else is as excited as we are?
I think so, because I think people are the fan. I think the people are still there that want Tony Hawk, and I've seen online. Everyone wants a new Tony Hawk game, but they don't want Ride. They don't want that
No.
uphill.
And they don't want it to be a
downhill jam.
mobile-only thing.
And they don't want
That's
remakes
what a lot of
anymore.
people are saying
They
it's going
want
to be
the new
too.
crazy story where you go through everything. You talk to a bunch of different
So-
stories.
Talk to Ben Franklin and
If
Hobo
I'm
Joe
Skate,
and,
do I put out a game right after that to try to
If
steal
you're
some thunder?
Skate, you work on it and you make it right.
Do I try to
Oh.
steal? Do I try to steal a little bit of Tony Hawk's thunder though? I guess is what I'm getting at.
I think
I would
Skate
see
already
what the
did
reception
that.
is first. See how how it goes, what it does,
Approve upon the flaws, or
see if there's that fan reaction's still there and see how
I
the sales
still
look.
want.
but this
like
is the
Tony
first
Hawk's
next-gen game for skateboard. This is going to be big. Right?
Yeah, I hope so.
I think it'll be big.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Dave Mira.
Yeah, remember those games?
I love those games, man. I love the freestyle BMX games.
Cool. Well,
I'm the only
we're
person.
obviously excited about it. Hopefully you are too. We're going to have Brian right for you from
He'll be right here.
TSL or TSO Online right after this. Talk about competitive gaming. We'll be back. Hey, welcome back. How are you guys doing? So we're going to talk about the ever-growing world of esports, competitive gaming, and all of those things. So many of you know competitive gaming is on the rise. We see it at local video game stores, video game shops. We see it sanctioned tournaments from MLG. We see overseas stadiums filling out for certain events like StarCraft, League of Legends, games like this. Dota, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Smite's going to be the next one.
Smite, you think so?
Smite's
I think it's
built-
Gabriel's going to push Smite over the edge. We'll see what happens.
Smite's that.
But esports is hopefully one day going to be as big as actual.
Regular sport.
I think it's already.
It's on its
I
way.
think it's
I know that the
You think
government.
so?
I'm
now
waiting for, like,
classifies
actual big contracts to
esports
come out.
competitors
Right.
as actual sporting competitors.
Yeah. By the way, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. So we're going to be asking Brian a little bit about what he's seeing with competitive gaming. So we'll talk about the Tri-State website, what you've seen so far. What tournaments have been most successful? What are people doing?
Mainly the like the 1v1 American or Advanced Warfare. They're the ones we get the most hits. I mean,
Call of
we
Duty is
had-
still really popular.
We had 147 people playing one tournament. It took forever.
Yeah.
I think it took 4 days to complete.
Goodness gracious.
So can they hear each other? Is it all, they just log on the site itself?
Yeah,
and
they
then-
log on and once you create your account, you can get on. You can sign up to play for you 4v4, 2v2, 1v1, and whatever. Like if you can get on, you can challenge people. You take that challenge. You got a certain time limit. Like if it starts at 1 o'clock, you have to 1:15 to log on. It's automatic win.
Yeah.
But it's basically you just host a private match and bring them in.
So So Call of Duty is always a really popular tournament, has been for years. What other games are you seeing that are really popular?
Battlefield's getting up there.
Nice.
Everybody, like on Twitter's asking for League of Legends.
League of Legends?
Yeah. WoW, Dota.
For WoW, really?
For WoW,
I
really?
I don't know where that came from.
What?
Honestly,
WoW PvP, I guess?
I guess everybody's saying we need WoW, we need WoW. I just say WoW. No.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that would work. Like,
I don't understand. I've been reading on it. I don't know
True.
how they're doing it. Honestly, I've been reading. I don't know.
It's Blizzard. They got to figure it out somehow.
What about Hearthstone?
I haven't had nothing about that yet.
Okay. I know Hearthstone's getting bigger, but
Smite came up once or twice.
Smite. That's the one I play. It's the only one I touch.
So I mean, the tournaments themselves. I mean, when people go on there, do they know how many other people are in the tournament?
Not at first.
They don't.
Not until it actually starts. I mean, we post on Twitter how many people are on there. It's like, well, we have 68 slots. We have 4 open. Come on in.
Yeah.
And once it's full, then we launch it, and then that's when they see who has buys, who plays who, what time it starts.
And is it cost money for people to enter these tournaments? Or?
Some we charge, some we don't. Some are free. Like you can win graphic packs, you can win free credits.
Would you enter a tournament that didn't cost anything?
Probably.
Just to play?
Yeah. Just to play, have fun.
I mean, there's definitely like cost with getting embarrassed too, though.
Yeah.
So
the emotional cost.
We can't rip a rep.
I don't know. That's weird.
Sam, what about you? Would you just for fun or?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on the game. Like, if I've never played the game before, probably not.
Yeah.
But
like we randomly last week just put up one that said it's fun AW 2v2. We had more people hit that than the 4v4s.
Interesting.
And you didn't win anything at all. You got a shout out on Twitter.
Just to do it.
Oh, they love the points because the first one who hits level 100 gets $500.
So for those,
Good luck hitting it, though. Good luck hitting it.
So the
It's gonna take a couple years.
there's the pro circuit, right, where you actually get points, right? Is that how it works, or?
You got to be a sanctioned company or organization to get pro points. Right now, semi-pro points we can hand out, but semi-pro really don't do anything unless you can get over that edge to actually giving pro points, which is, under my understanding, is hard to do.
So for those people that are just getting into competitive gaming, I mean, what would you tell them if they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot? What game would they go? They just sign up and good luck, or is there any playing styles that they need? You know, what would somebody get in? What would they do to get into this?
You can go to any site like that. MLG, UMG. There's a bunch of under tournament sites. You can create an account. You can bring your own team 1v1s. If you feel like you have the team, I know like UMG and MLG, they have tournaments, opening tournaments for like the championships.
Yeah.
They have day 1, day 2. You can get on there and do that, and that gives you in. The high ranking, if I think it's like top 50, something like that, big sponsors will pick you up, like Scuff and all them. Like I know with Farico, if you can get in to any MLG, UMG LAN and place, I think top 20, you can get a sponsorship through Farico.
So are you talking about like organized teams? So you would get together with like 4 other people, are really good players, and just keep practicing as a team, or?
That's the best way to do it. Like if you can get 4 players and work as just one player, then there's flawless what you can do.
Now, I mean, I know you went down and talked with Anthony, who was on the show before with Halo. Right. Is that what they did? They had organized teams like that, or?
Yeah, they had 4 people. I mean, there was only 3 there, and then they have 1 guy online that they were playing with. But I mean, that's pretty much what they do. They communicate back and forth where enemy players are, where they got dropped at, and just constantly updating all the other teammates' locations and what everybody's doing.
I mean, is that the only game you play if you're doing that with somebody? Just like constantly Call of Duty, no other games, just practice. If you're serious about it, or?
Oh yeah, it gets loud at times during practice.
Would you join a team like that?
Where we're screaming at each other?
Well, for money. I you're trying to get good enough to do it.
There's a lot of
one game.
All the time.
Over and over again.
Yeah, that's like
I played
Black
WoW
Ops 2 for a year.
8 years.
Like, it's the same thing.
So people, there's the pro points, and is there actual like leagues? Like, you know, there's like fantasy football, you got a league, you do it through the whole year, the whole season. Is there also that with competitive gaming, or?
Yes, right now we're running 4 leagues. We're running 2v2 league, 4v4 league, and we got a 4v4 European league now.
Oh, nice.
And I know MLG have leagues for almost everything. You can get on, and I think it's like the top 10 teams. They go up to a playoff bracket, and that's when you actually win good money, and you can get a free spot in a LAN tournament.
So I know like some of the massive multiplayer games like League of Legends and Dota, and those games are really, really popular, but I know like Smash Brothers is becoming wildly popular in the competitive gaming.
We're under construction right now to open up a whole other branch for Smash Brothers. I didn't know how big it was until that happened.
That's your game.
I'll do that.
You'll do that. Okay.
I will lose.
I've never played it.
It's great fun.
But I heard you also said you did like the Grand Theft Auto Wars or something like that. What was that?
We're working on that right now, Grand Theft Auto Wars. I took the concept from a YouTube video I watched, a group of guys that got on, and they created gangs inside the game. And they battle out, like they have who does what gang does what, don't touch this turf, don't go here. I took that under concept, kind of like you can do clan battles on Call of Duty, but this gang battles. You got a map and you can see who controls what part of the map. You can challenge them, best out of 5, take over that part of the map.
That's fun.
Yeah, we're doing that now. It's a little hard to get it going, but once it gets going, I think it'll hit big.
So what's the site again?
It's tristateonline.net. Right now it's currently down. We're upgrading everything to cloud servers, so we don't have downtime.
Cool.
It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud.
Nobody understands the cloud.
Everybody loves the cloud, though.
Everybody loves the cloud, but nobody understands
Everybody loves cloud or the cloud?
the cloud.
The cloud.
Seemingly both.
But no one ever understands the cloud.
Well, awesome. I mean, so what's the next event that Tri-State has coming up?
We have a semi-pro registration for a tournament. We don't have anything yet for winnings. That's still under wraps. But it's a $50 registration, and we have it set up where it's a 90% payout.
Nice.
Unlimited team sign-ups. It don't really matter who. It's a 3-day event. So it's going to start on Friday, and it's not going to end. We're going to have championship brackets start Saturday and then end on Sunday.
What's the dates again on that? Do you know?
I know the opening is April 15th, and we're going to try for the middle of May to actually hold it.
Okay.
Give 30 days or more for people to actually figure it out, sign up, and they can learn more.
Do they sign up? Is there like a Facebook or Twitter? They sign up there, or do they sign up on the website?
They're going to sign up on the new corporate website that comes out next week.
Okay. And that was, what was the website?
I don't have a URL for that yet. If you check out the Twitter, it's at TSL online. I'll have it on there.
Okay, excellent. Well, if you want to find out more about Tri-State Online and get involved in competitive gaming, hit us up and we'll get you in contact with Brian and get you pointed in the right direction. We'll be back right after this. Hey, welcome back. So let's thank you to Brian for joining us. And now we want to talk about, speaking of Call of Duty, I know he mentions Call of Duty being a popular...
Wait, there's a Call of Duty coming out this year?
Well, he mentioned that the Call of Duty was a popular competitive game that people are playing all the time. I mean, clearly it has a campaign, but everybody hangs out on multiplayer.
Yeah.
And on some of the games, in my opinion, either just as big, probably just as big. Zombies is big.
Zombies is always big.
They're zombies, dude.
I mean,
like, why? Sorry,
whole game
I didn't mean to
about
call you
zombies.
Dude, but you know.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Generalization.
Yeah.
But in case you didn't know, we're going to tell you Call of Duty Black Ops 3 has been announced. And I know a lot of you are saying, I don't care. And some of you are saying, finally, I'm so happy.
Big news.
What do you think?
Zombies are included.
Gage, are you happy about this?
I am, because other than Modern Warfare 1, Black Ops is where I like to go for my Call of Duty games.
Modern Warfare 1 was a big deal.
That was my favorite one.
You're
That
talking
was
about
huge.
Call of Duty 4, right?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
Right, sorry.
No, you
Not
said Modern Warfare,
advanced,
like, oh, Modern Warfare 3? Like, no, I don't care.
No.
Yeah, no, when that came out, that was a big deal. That was a huge step. That was the game that
Yeah.
probably just propelled it to...
Well, it changed the Call of Duty formula entirely.
Altogether, yeah.
Just entirely changed Call of Duty.
Infinity Ward, nice job with that one. Anyway.
So, I mean,
Black
Black
Ops
Ops 3, they've been teasing a Black Ops announcement for a few weeks. So last week they actually came out and put the teaser trailer out, it includes a ton of quotes from the Black Ops series. Now the trailer doesn't actually say specifically Black Ops 3 in it. But there's a picture of a dude that's wrapped up in words, that it's the logo, and it's a bunch of like, what do the numbers mean, Mason? What do the numbers mean? You know, that's all Black Ops things. But then Activision on Twitter came out and said, this is Black Ops 3.
Right.
Okay.
So tomorrow is the worldwide reveal of the game. And through some source code snooping, we've seen that it's, revamping the Call of Duty series, like they do every year. But the big thing from that was Zombies has been confirmed to come back. So
Which
I know
totally
Ross
makes
excited.
the whole
Not paid DLC.
Not paid DLC in the game. Well, it's on the disc. You
It's
just get
on the
you
disc
just
with
get
the
it.
game. You don't have to.
Season pass crap. Anyway, so that's Awesome.
So that's going to sell the game no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's zombies.
Well, and Treyarch is known for the zombies.
They're the ones that perfected
They started it.
But it's like buying 3 games in one. You get zombies, you get the campaign,
and you get the multiplayer.
I mean, sign me up for that.
But I mean, I think I just don't want to see, because I know, because Call of Duty's on a 3-year cycle now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see them like, well, we just got to focus on multiplayer. We got to focus on zombies. Campaign can take a backseat. I like the campaigns a lot. So I'm
Call of Duty fan?
Not really.
Zombie fan?
Not really.
No?
No.
This is another your thing.
This really isn't my thing. I should probably start though, because I'm getting back into shooters. So I should probably pick up one of them, maybe.
Yeah.
E3.
E3.
Well, let me get the girl in the room question out of the way. Do we want another Call of Duty?
It makes money, so yeah.
The world wants another Call of Duty.
Do they though?
They
I mean,
sell.
are we getting burnt out?
I was burnt out with Modern Warfare 3, but you know.
I don't think the question is that we're getting burnt out on Call of Duty. The question should be, are we burnt out on first-person shooters in general that have that kind of
That's
formula?
the largest market
Right
now.
And you know what? I'm not burnt out. I buy
I can play
first-person shooters
first-person
all the time. I pick them up anytime they come out.
What do you change? What do they need to do? So, I mean, Black Ops 1, successful.
Yes.
Ghost, Advanced Warfare,
Let's not talk about it.
great game. Was successful.
I thought the campaign was good. I
Campaign
don't
was
like exosuits and multiplayer. I don't.
Oh, I
like them.
loved it. That was my
Change
favorite
pace.
part.
I thought it adds a different level of strategy. They do have
actually
zombies
good
in
at
Advanced
multiplayer.
Warfare, but you do have to have the season pass.
And you buy it
But
separately.
Not now.
Yeah.
You can buy it separately.
You can
now.
buy it separate, okay.
It's
You
available.
You still have to
separately.
buy it though.
Black
Yeah.
Ops
You still have
2,
to buy access
also
to
successful
the
game,
game.
as we mentioned, campaign, multiplayer, zombies. But, you know, this has been done before. What can they do to separate
The
themselves?
thing, I mean, this is my thing with the Black Ops series at least. The source code said it's going to be like a futuristic kind of thing, which I'm not excited for. But Black Ops has always been able to go like back in time and do like a twisted history kind of thing. And a lot of people wanted a World at War 2, but
That's what I was hoping for.
That's the thing about World War. People forget World at War and Black Ops are canonical.
Yeah.
Right.
The same characters
Right, yeah.
are in each game.
Right.
So I think you can still get that. I still think we might get that old Vietnam kind of look in Black Ops 3.
But Black Ops 2
also like
took place in the future, right?
Yes.
And
But I think we
Advanced
might get
Warfare
flashbacks.
is
Yeah, but I don't. I wouldn't.
I'm just saying,
Advanced Warfare
futuristic
is
weapons and stuff like that. So what?
Further off.
I mean, again, this sounds like the
What
same
I
stuff.
do differently is I change the story, but the
Story.
problem with Call of Duty is no one plays for the story.
Nobody
No one
plays.
cares.
See, I would end up playing it for the story because
I always play the story first, only the story first, until I beat it, and then I get in my multiplayer.
Man, that's the way to do it.
That's what I do.
you
Yeah,
need to
that's what I
know
do.
why your character is that way, not
And
I
don't
got
wanna
this
sit
cool
around
thing.
for
But a lot of
20
people
minutes
don't care about the
figuring out guns.
care about the
Yeah.
story. They
Yeah.
just want it for the multiplayer.
Right. So a lot of people do that, but that's no way to play the game. For me, I'm kind of just like with Gage on this one. So I play. It's kind of like a warm up, you know, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sort of like
well,
that.
it sets the
But at the same
ground.
time, you get
And I
to
think
join
it
the
makes you
story.
vested in your character
wanna
as
know.
well. I mean,
Sure.
if you play the story, then you know what you're like what the character's supposed to be.
Plus, I'm
And you can get different play experiences in the story. So certainly there'll be stealth missions or different things like that
Right.
that you're just not going to get in multiplayer. But
Well,
What were you gonna say?
I want to know, and building on Black Ops 2 zombies, they changed the zombie formula entirely in Black Ops 2.
added like
They had almost like a campaign
Yeah.
for zombies. It wasn't
With transit.
it wasn't a
Yeah.
dedicated campaign, but you didn't have one secluded map. You finished this area, you could unlock the next area, and then you can move on and take a bus or a train or whatever and move
Which
to the next
introduced
section.
But I
all
wonder
kinds
if
of new
they're going to
strategies.
Which
introduce
was
the
awesome.
day-night cycle.
I want
interesting.
to know if they're going to evolve that even further and give it its own campaign.
A zombies campaign.
A zombies campaign
Now
would
that
sell
would
the
be
game
a way
for
to-
me in a heartbeat.
Agreed.
I don't want to see that
Now see, that's a way to differentiate though.
because I mean, but it's going to take away from my actual campaign, I believe.
Do you think?
I don't think
Yeah.
so because
Even
they
with
have
the
different
3-year
teams
life
working
cycle?
on everything.
Or
now.
3-year dev cycle, I think so.
They got different teams working on all three things, though. They got a separate team for multiplayer, a separate
like this
team
idea.
for
I like
zombies,
this
and
idea.
a separate team
Hey.
just for
Call
Yeah.
Activision.
because
Right now.
Advanced Warfare introduced zombies, but they didn't really change anything about zombies.
They put Bill Paxton in it.
That's true. And John Malkovich
Yeah.
and Jillian Jacobs.
Malkovich.
Anyway, I think it would be cool to have a dedicated zombie campaign as long as it doesn't detract from the main campaign.
Okay.
Multiplayer? Do we change anything there? New maps, obviously.
Just keep away the exosuit. Don't put it in. Get rid of it.
I have a
Don't
feeling
even
it'll be
pull it. Don't. I don't want to see any more of that.
I think it'll be there.
No.
If it's taking place in the future, I really think it's going to
I
be
really don't like the exosuit. Will, what do you think?
The trick with Call of Duty is you got to do something different, I think. It's like Madden every year. You know what you're getting.
Well,
you know why you're
But the
buying it.
Madden difference every year is only a small tweak. It's a tweak that you probably won't even notice until you're a couple weeks into the game.
But I think that because Call of Duty
There's no,
comes
like,
out,
huge selling
there's so many Call of Duties coming out, there's only so many things you can do. I mean, you can reintroduce a new graphic overhaul, sure. What gameplay things are you going to change? It's still going to be fast plays. You can introduce new weapons, sure. This is a good idea. I like the zombie campaign because that's different.
Sure.
I think too is now that we've got a 3-year cycle and 3 different developers, each developer has its own focus. Treyarch is known for zombies.
Right.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
They're good at campaign too, but they're known for their zombies. Infinity Ward is known for their multiplayer. Like they blew up the multiplayer market with Warfare, Modern Warfare. And now Sledgehammer comes in and they had a solid campaign on
Advanced Warfare was good.
on
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare.
I liked it.
It was a
Can
big
we just
budget
get all of
campaign
them
too.
together and just make
That's
one
what I'm.
perfect
That's
game?
what I'm projecting is get them
Perfect.
all 3 together and make
Kevin
one
Spacey's gonna be a zombie.
gigantic freaking game.
Yes.
It'll have all 3 components. It'll be amazing.
All right, speed run. Favorite Call of Duty game?
Black Ops.
Modern Warfare.
None of them.
I'm gonna go Black Ops.
Black Ops is great.
All right.
I love the JFK stuff. Loved it.
Tell us what you think. Favorite Black Ops. Favorite Call of Duty game.
Black Ops.
Do we need another Call of Duty? Weigh on this. We want to know what you think.
You know-
YouTube.com/PSVGTV. What were we gonna say?
I think we asked this question last year when Advanced Warfare was announced.
What's that?
Do we need another Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's gonna be a question
That many
every
people
year.
like a game series, I wouldn't want to take that from that many people.
No.
Nah, I let them have it. I don't care
Same
about
with,
all the people on the internet complaining about Call of Duty.
You're a
I
man
don't
of the
care.
people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like anything people like. So
You're like you're just like.
He's a man of the people, but he hates everything
I'm
about
gonna
it.
finish my Red Bull.
All right, guys. Yeah, YouTube.com/PSVGTV, Facebook.com/PressStartVG. Thank you as always for joining us. Until next time.
Later.
See ya.
I love you.
The Red Bull, not you guys.
He loves you too.